What's happening, guys? Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. I am going to go over a quick. I got to get this out there. I have to. What's up with the Eidl grant? We have to. I am getting emails from an anonymous person that I put a video up the other day about one of the emails that I got, and this person is very well rehearsed on the legalities of the Eidl grant. I received an email this morning from this person who will remain anonymous, and I appreciate you're willing to remain anonymous, and I get that, but I still would like to get on the phone with you because you could probably explain this better than I could. You seem to have a lot of time invested, so please respond back to my email. I've asked you a couple times. Please get back with me. Okay, here I'm going to go over this piece of information that they have emailed me, and I believe they have also emailed this to Jason as well. Jason McElhone. Thank you for all you do. Call out. Hi, speaknsee. Jason, please allow me to comment privately on your speaknsee video regarding Natalie Walters' interview with NBC. I know you have touched on this, but the original approach where SBA stand was the Eidl grant of 10 to 20 billion was already spoken for or allocated. It was written on the SBA website that the Eidl grants were already exhausted. If they had followed the HR 133 as written, it would have been allocated to pay the full 10K of the CARES Act recipients, starting with low-income communities. Now, if everybody here knows, they did that with their mapping tool. They did the low-income communities. The second priority, the second round, is supposed to go to those that applied during the CARES Act while the money was being distributed that they ran out of. That's you. That's me. That's the small businesses that applied for the Eidl loan prior to the CARES Act running out of money. The first rounders were supposed to be the second priority in this, according to the HR 33 consolidated appropriation. Now, if we all know, when we click on that, let me show you here. I'm going to try to get my head out of the way here and give you this picture. When we click on the Eidl tool, mapping tool, I'm going to bring this up here. Now, when you see this, ladies and gentlemen, when you click on this mapping tool, right there, we all know what we're looking at here. If you've ever clicked on the mapping tool, this is what comes up. That right there. And in this, before you click go to map, you're reading this purpose of the tool. And right here it says, designation in this tool follow the specs prescribed in HR 133, USC section 45D. So that section is the section that this person who's emailing me is talking about here, saying Eidl grants were already exhausted. If they had followed the HR 133 as written, it should have been allocated to pay the full 10K of the CARES Act. That's what this HR 133 is. It's saying paid the allocation of the CARES Act recipients, starting with the low-income communities. That's what the money was given to you for, SBA, Guzman. You know that. You guys are not stupid. There's somebody in the SBA administration who knows that. And that somebody in the SBA administration is, I think, a whistleblower that's blowing this right now to us in some way, shape, or form and giving us this information. According to the HR 133 Consolidated Appropriation Act down here, the procedure should have been distribute funds for the second priority for the remaining CARES Act, regardless of location. Of course, after everybody received 10 full K and still has money left, which is unlikely as they stated earlier, it would have made sense to open it for the new applicants. Right. But they're opening it to new applicants without giving the intent of this bill, of that $40 billion that was put in there for you, for me. Now they're going beyond the intent of that act and starting to make their own intent. Guzman is screwing up bad right now. Bad. She knows what she's supposed to do with this money. The SBA knows what they're supposed to do with this money. They're supposed to be giving it to every small business out there under the CARES Act that was promised the money under the CARES Act. That's what this is about. The SBA's response The SBA's prior response that everybody would get their invite is used for brushing off applicants. And that's the video I put up yesterday. Out of 1.7 million applications that were filed for it, only 150,000 were actually given. Yeah, out of 1.7 million that applied, over 1.5 million were denied. That's what they're saying right there. And yep, that was ridiculous. So with that said, the SBA's prior response that everybody would, as your video confirmed, 1.5 million businesses were declined after the invite, and many more millions did not even apply because of the purple zone. I know, I'm one of those that did not apply because of the purple zone. The application, the application that we got, the email that we got, clearly said, check it out, see if you're in the purple zone. If you're not, don't apply. It said that perfectly. I can even pull that up, but I'm not going to pull that up right now. It says that, trust me. Disguised as low-income communities qualifications. In many regions, the purple zone are already invested areas and difficult to afford. They're not low-income communities in some regions. And that's what we're putting up is this mapping tool that's pretty much squashed that idea that this purple zone map is just for low-income communities only. It's not, because there are multi-million-dollar homes, yacht clubs, and even Vegas has big casinos that are in this low-income community. It's outrageous. Who do they think we are? Now, they are not low-income communities in some reasons. It's surprising how much sympathy the SBA gets, claiming that they serve low-income communities. Had the Trump administration done this, it would have been busted all over the major news outlets. Yup. If you guys out there are watching this, and those of you that have a clue with what the SBA is doing. Now, here's where I get a little perturbed. I watch the news. I watch YouTube a lot, too much more than I should probably, and I see the big news. Like there's this one girl who's about 5'2", and she takes this little ball and she throws it far. Now she came in third in the event for throwing the ball really far, and now she's mad that they're playing the national anthem and she won't. Salute the American flag or respect the national anthem. And that's fine. That's her gig. If that's what makes her happy, then go for it. But still, national news, she's got more media attention, this one person doing that, than 1.5 million small businesses not getting their Eidl grants. Not only that, but maybe 10 million small businesses that were promised $10,000 not getting it. 10 million guys, wrap your heads around this. Instead, they showed a girl, and she didn't salute to the flag. She got mad about it, that they were playing the national anthem. They give you that news, but they don't give you this. As small businesses are going out of business, what's wrong with this picture? Am I the only one? I think not. Somebody say, hey, I want my 10K. Oh, and not only that, but whoever is writing me, I'm going to call you Hi Z, anonymous. I would like to have a phone call with you. I will delete your phone. You can call me as a anonymous caller, and I will not need your phone number. I do not need your name. I will even make your voice sound something totally different than it is. I can do that. I've got the tools and the software to do that. Let me know where you're at, because I think you know what's going on exactly, and I think you've got a very good case that we could use. And I appreciate all the information that you're blending in with us. We appreciate people like you. People like you are what keep us rolling here and get the truth out for the American people. Maybe you're a whistleblower for the SBA and you just don't want to get in trouble. I don't know. But I remember there was an investigation going on as well. Back in January, maybe December, there was an internal investigation that some whistleblowers were getting with me on, and they just disappeared. I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't want to get you in harm's way. So if you need to stay anonymous, I get it. But guys out there, like, sub, and somebody say, hey, I want my 10K. Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Somebody. Yeah. Somebody say, hey.